Habari Gani.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome, welcome. This, I hear, is the 20th year. Amazing, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. So we can begin our program. I would like to ask permission to go forth with our program. And so I will need to know who is our oldest person in service here today in our celebration. So I will start if anyone is over 80. Okay, over 70. Oh, wow. Okay, so I need 75. You have an 80-year-old? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do we have your blessing to go forth? Thank you so much. Thank you. Today is the 5th day of Kwanzaa. Nia, purpose, is what the day is. I'd just like to say that the program has been streamlined. There will be no communal meal today, but we do have food that's in a bag for you to eat. Yes, yes. And so also you can take the meal, you could eat it here. We also have Zawada gifts for the kids. Yes, yes. And also we are taking COVID precautions. If you're in the building, you must have on a mask. Amen. Everyone must wear masks just to make sure we take care of each other. Yes. The only time that you could not have a mask on if you're eating or drinking something, which will be out in the back. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
staying in this consciousness of oneness, recognizing and knowing that God is absolutely all that there is. And so we recognize that the oneness that is within each of us. Let's just take a breath together. Knowing that the presence of God is right here in this room within each of us as us. I bless this service knowing that as we go forth in joy and grandness. That we go forth knowing who we are in God, knowing who we are in this life. We celebrate ourselves. We celebrate ourselves as we celebrate each other. I'm knowing that all is well. I'm knowing that all is good. I'm knowing that all is perfect. This day, this moment, at this time. And so it is.
So it is.
And now, we will have Kwanzaa Amara, who will give us our libation.
Habarigani. Just a few words about doing a libation. Some may be familiar with the libation ceremony, and I just would like to offer a few words for inspiration and clarity. When we do the libation, it is not just words offered into the air. We are inviting the divine to be present among us. Therefore, as we go through the libation, please have in your mind that this is something serious. Yes, we call the ancestors, but we call on the divine creative energy, which is the source of all that is. And mine is going to be a little interactive because I'm going to ask everybody to stand. After each phrase here, I will say Ashe, and I'm going to ask you to repeat that after me. In the presence of our all-powerful and knowing and the all-present Creator, Ashe.
Ashe.
We pour for our celestial ancestors, known in different cultures by different names. For some, they are known as the Orisha. For some, they are known as the Neteru. And some just know them as angels. Ashe.
Ashe.
In the presence of our ancestors who died in the Middle Passage. Ashe.
Ashe.
We pour for the universal ancestors, the ones who researched and taught us who we are, those freedom fighters that stood for what was and is right. Ashe.
Ashe.
We pour to welcome the present moment, this moment. We salute the power of this moment. And we salute the ever-present presence, the divine. Ashe.
Ashe.
We pour for our future generations. We remember them now and build for them so that they can carry one day forward and pour for us. Ashe.
Ashe.
We pour to the 7 directions, the west, the north, the east, the south, up, down, and the center in which dwells the divine in all of us. Ashe.
Ashe.
We pour for each individual here and any issues that may be coming up in their lives, knowing that they are resolved all in the divine. Ashe.
Ashe.
And that brings us back to where we started, with the divine, with the creator. And for that, we pour 3 times and we say Ashe 3 times. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So it is.
Thank you, Kwanzaa. Thank you, Kwanzaa, for opening that door, that portal for us, of our ancestors. Amen. So now, we have Sharon Henderson and Reflection, who will be singing the Black National Anthem. Sharon and Reflection are a Bay Area band and East Bay musicians.
Amen.
Oh, and if you have a program, the word should be on your program. On the back of your program.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony. of the hope that the present has brought us, facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way with the tears have been watered. We have come treading a path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out of the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright star is cast.
Thank you, Reflection and Sharon. And now, we have the privilege to hear from co-founder Amar Casey. Amar Casey and his wife, Maria, co-founded this program that we've been having for the past 20 years. I just want to say thank you. Thank you. Yes. And so I know what it is to put together programs, and to put together for 20 years a successful Kwanzaa program is amazing. Yeah. So anyway, Amar would like to come forward, and he will talk about the overview of Kwanzaa.
Hi, once again, my name is Amar Casey, and yes, we've been doing this for over 20 years. And of course, I need to emphasize that I've not been able to do it alone. My wife, Maria, and Lola, and Michelle, and Boxinette, who did this beautiful setting here, Fabiana, Teresa. There's an entire committee that's been consistent over the years, and we've got Tandra, yes, our newest member, been working with us. Reverend Yolanda, yes. But my purpose up here right now is to sort of give you an overview of the history of Kwanzaa, which at this point is 56 years old, which is really very young when you talk about a cultural tradition. Myself, right now, I'm a professor of African American Studies at San Francisco State. And as she said, this is the 20th annual Kwanzaa celebration. So it was conceived as an African American holiday. It was first celebrated on December 26, 1966. Now, Kwanzaa is traditionally celebrated from December 26th through January the 1st. And as Sherry said, this is the 5th day of Kwanzaa. It was developed by Maulana Ron Karenga, who was a professor of Black Studies at Long Beach State University. Now, why was Kwanzaa created? Kwanzaa sought to design a celebration that would honor the values of ancient African cultures and inspire African Americans by providing a positive set of values to follow. You know, I've always sometimes wondered as a father and now a grandfather, how can we instill positive values into our children? And it is through celebrations like this that we attempt to do that. And that's why it's so important. Now, Kwanzaa is based on a year-end festival, harvest festival, that has taken place in Africa for thousands of years. The name comes from the Swahili phrase which means first fruits of the harvest. Karenga chose a Swahili phrase because the language is the most widely spoken and written original one used today by various people on the African continent. So when you think of people that speak Swahili, we're talking Kenya, Tanzania, Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi. Most of these are East African countries. Okay. Now, it is estimated that at this point, over 20 million people celebrate Kwanzaa worldwide. Some do so in big, giant public celebrations like this, and many also celebrate just with their individual families. So it's celebrated in different ways. So Kwanzaa is a spiritual, festive, and joyous celebration of the oneness and the goodness of life, as was mentioned in the libation, which claims no ties to any religion. The focus of Kwanzaa is centered around the 7 principles of the Nguzo Saba. It is a time for gathering of our families and rededication to manifesting the principles of the Nguzo Saba. These principles, and most especially the principle of the day, Nia, or purpose, will be discussed later in our program. Note that Kwanzaa is celebrated every year, like I said, from December 26th to January 1st. Now, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa are in the African language of Swahili. So the first day of Kwanzaa is Umoja, which is unity. Second day is Kujichagulia, which is self-determination. The third day is Ujima, collective work and responsibility. The fourth day is Ujamaa, cooperative economics. The fifth day is Nia, purpose, which is today. The sixth day is Kuumba, creativity. And finally, the last and 7th day of Kwanzaa is Imani, faith. Now I would like to draw your attention to our Kwanzaa setting here. Everything on the table has a symbolic meaning. The straw mat on the table is called a Mecca. It symbolized tradition as the foundation upon which all else rests. Then notice the candle holder itself, which is called a Kanara, which represents the original stalk from which we all sprang. For all humanity, in case you didn't know, originated from Africa. The 7 candles you see are called the Mushama. They represent the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. The ear of corn that you see there is called the Vibuzi, which represents potential, even as it has not yet been realized. The fruit represents the crops of abundance, called the Mazeo. The cup on the table represents unity, Okomba Cha Umoja. It honors our collective work and commitment to continue the liberation process begun by our ancestors. Also on the table is a Sawadi gift here for the children, which are designed to educate and culturally liberate our children. Sawadi gifts will be distributed to the children today after the program is concluded. So families gather for Kwanzaa. The Kwanzaa celebration is designed to be celebrated by individual families, as I said, or community. Each principle can be recognized and celebrated each day during the entire week. In our celebration, we are emphasizing the principle of the day, which is near our purpose, and recognizing all the other principles of Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is often celebrated with dancing, singing, and poetry, all of which you'll get today. Before I close, I would like to mention one other important Kwanzaa ritual represented in this celebration. That is a Karamu feast that brings the family or community together to share delicious food and give thanks to our Creator for our accomplishments during the year. We'll have the feast immediately following the program. We will have, we hope that this short overview gives you some idea of the history and symbols associated with Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa. Thanks for listening. Baragani.
Thank you. And again, so grateful for this program. Would you like your mask? That's okay. Yes, remember to have your mask on. And now, someone special to my heart, Miss Jazz Hudson. She is a spoken word poet, artist. She's been, say, rocking the mic since she was in the 8th grade. She is a poet, actor, educator, and mentor. I love you, Jazz. Come up here and do your thing.
Habari Gani, everyone. Yes. How about we just affirm what Nia means? We say Nia and then we'll say purpose. Habari Gani. Purpose. Yeah, words sound power. I'm so happy to be here this evening. Thank you for having me, everybody. It's beautiful to be in the presence of family. I've been knowing Mama Sherry since I was, 15 or something like that. Me and her daughter went to high school together. And so it's just great. And then thank you, Mama Maria and Baba Amar, for having me here. Their son was a big brother and mentor to me, and Mama Maria has been dear to my life and my journey throughout my womanhood. So it's just great to be here with community. You know, the past 3-4 years, COVID has changed a lot for all of us. So I'm happy to be here, especially on this day, to uplift purpose, which is Nia. As Mama Sherry mentioned, my name is Jazz Hudson. I'm an educator and a mother and so many other / things. But most of all, I'm just somebody every day inspiring to live in my purpose and define and explore what that looks like. So I hope whatever I share today will allow us to be more reflective as we go into the new year and as we're in this harvest period, this womb period, this opportunity for things to kind of slow down and for us to be in cultivation and reflect on the lessons, the hardships, the joy, all the things this year has brought us, and to be able to have a moment to intentionally plan how we want the next days and next moments to proceed. Ashe? All right. So the first thing I'm gonna share is, as we talk about Nia and purpose, I've been reflective on some of the lessons. And so I wouldn't necessarily call this a spoken word piece as much as it is a stream of consciousness, reflecting on some of the wisdom that I've got over this time period. I'm 34, so I'm a stage myself, so I know that there is a lot of collective wisdom in here, and that 34 is just touching the surface of it. We had an elder in here that's 80 years old. I pray to God that I get to make it to your age, Mama. Life lessons. You can't speak negatively of someone and then wish them love and light. Yeah, I like we are call and response people. Darika Blackman says that a lot. She uplifts that a lot, right? So when I say, hey, you say, so somebody is gonna hit those, amen, all right. Just don't give nobody a side eye and push the subliminal at them, all right? Okay. You can't speak negatively of a person and wish them love and light. Moving in spirit should be absent of ill intent. Genuine love for a person seeks to have wholeness and balance. Fasting, cleansing, and walking upright is an inside-out process, amen. True resolution consists of balance and harmony. I'm thankful for spirit and the ancestors for showing me all the areas that I need to grow. My prayer is that my growth that in my growth, I create space to have balance and reciprocal relationships. Relationships that only seek to contribute to my spirit for the greater good. More lessons. Seek wise counsel in all things. Check your mind and your emotions. Lean not to your own understanding, but put no one's spirit above your own. Someone uplifted Ifa and Orishas, and so what they like to say is that no one's Ori is above your own. When we're talking about purpose, before you even ascended down here, you had a purpose. There was a contract you made. There was an understanding you had about what your footprints were going to look like on this earth. So just a reminder to put no one's purpose above your own. When you are grounded and in alignment with the highest, that which no longer serves you will reveal and remove itself. Protect your energy and your peace of mind, for it is precious. Be careful whom you share your gifts with. Everyone is not worthy of the title family or the amenities that come along with being considered family. The mothers are listening, and they are a neutral party, so speak wisely, for you need their favor. Your destiny, ancestors, and warriors are more powerful than any narrative, negative speech, or hate anyone has towards you. Sometimes the window/door to your prayers or what God has in store for you is really, really small. That's only because what's behind that window and behind that door is larger than anything you could ever imagine. So stop trying to take people and things on the path of elevation that does not fit into God and the ancestors' plans for you. Amen? Let God be your counsel in glory. Stay in prayer. Stay vigilant. And most of all, listen and adhere. Ashe. So, Mama Maria, you asked me to do a poem. That wasn't the poem, but if you're okay with that, I could sit down, but I could give you a poem. What you want? You want the poem? All right. Whatever Mama Maria say, I just be like, okay. All right, so this is still in alignment with purpose. I'm a mother of 3 children, 2 biological, and this is chronicalizing my journey throughout motherhood. I first became a mother when I was 18 years of age, and I became a mother the second time around, I think at 27? Yeah, 27. So there's a lot to be said about that 10-year gap. And this is just sharing that. Defining moments, a lesson on giving birth. Defining moments. A Kaiser nurse affirms the feeling that my womb is the most dangerous place for this baby to be. Tells me that Planned Parenthood would bid me of this burden for free. Then lectures me about condoms. Just because you could get pregnant doesn't mean you should be a mother. 18 and pregnant feels like staring down the barrel of a gun. The resounding sound of my mother's disappointment, these girdles can't hold my secrets much longer, defining moments. All the wars in my life seem to be giving birth to one another. Abortion clinics are cold. My best friend is in the hallway crying and praying. Every woman in this room looks just like me. I wonder what safe house or calamity will be at the bedside if I go through with this, defining moments. Why does it feel like this hospital has no statue that favors girls like me? Pain feels crime here. Crying seems like it's not an option. The male doctor who I requested not to have his hands on me feels much larger than my cervix, insists that your arrival shouldn't be giving me much pain, and then whispers to my mother, have I ever been violated before? Defining moments. You're coming and I can feel you coming. My body is telling me what it needs to do, and everything they instruct me to do is against our innate greatness. As this nurse continues to question my choice to birth you naturally, everything they keep asking me to do is against my body's brilliance, your brilliance. In the background, I can hear your father arguing with the nurse to stop suggesting epidurals. He tells them that my spine is not up for compromise. He tells them that your life is not up for barter. You're not even in this world yet, and I'm still fighting to keep you safe. Defining moments. I am a vessel, a portal My spirit was called, the ancestors are calling, and vision, submission, prayers answer, the source. One vein which carries oxygenated, nutrient-rich blood to the fetus, and two arteries that carry away deoxygenated, nutrient-depleted blood. Man, my body knows what to do. I am the source. So you can't tell me this black woman don't be God. Like she wasn't just vessel between life and death. You can't tell me this woman don't be a reflection of God. Like she wasn't just a portal. Like she didn't just barter with the ancestors. She knows sacrifice all too well, has bled and bleeds for you. Entrusted to hold the secrets of the world in her womb. My sons, first cellular composition was comprised in my womb. These doctors don't know, 18 and pregnant, every subconscious and conscious thoughts in 9 months crossed this placenta. This, all of this, is nothing short of a miracle. So please, please forgive me if I cry, if even for a second I take a moment to mourn my old body and embrace the new body, all aching, contorting, and not as all as I remembered it. All the moms, you can say amen on that one. Is it too much to ask you to make space for me as I prepare to transition, ascend to this new level of womanhood as I continue to be the source? As my breasts become tender and full with golden nectar to nourish the sun. You see, this black woman be God, but you posture against her, the source, even when she forgets, even when she has not been taught to be gentle with herself and make room for herself. You see, she is the source. We are the source. You are the answer to the question. You are God. You are whoever you choose to be. Let it flow and create ever so fluently. There is nothing empowering about making yourself feel small so others can feel larger in light. You are the answer to the question. So step into your greatness, fill up the space. The time is now. Ashe, peace. Thank you.
Tell you, I've seen her grow and blossom. Yes. Okay, and now we have Reflection and Sharon Henderson again, and this time they're singing an original. This song named Purpose, Nia, the Seven Principles, by Sharon Henderson, in collaboration with Lee Henderson and Larry Stillman. Thank you.
Yes, I wrote this last year or was the year before last? I remember, time gets away. But for this service, Nia, Purpose. We're here to live our purpose, as the poetess just told us. We are here to live our purpose as determined before we even came to this earth. We had a purpose. We're here to live. It's time for us to do that now. Okay, so your part is going to be, when we get to it, and I call out the principles, you're going to respond by saying, our purpose. You're going to respond by going, our purpose. Okay, I'm going to point at you when you're ready to do it. Would that be all right? Yes, yes. Is the great Robert Wallace on the djembe, on percussion. Welcome home. We are here to live our purpose and the seven principles of life to become. And we celebrate the unity in the one. We are here to live our purpose 7 principles of life to become. We are here to live our purpose, and we celebrate the unity in the one. We are creating our experience with what we think, do, and say. We manifest just what we claim. There can be no other way. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are here to live our purpose, and the 7 principles of life to become. We are here to live our purpose, and we celebrate the unity in the one. When we know who we really are, we live with integrity, living our purpose each and every day with faith and unity. Yeah, 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 yeah. We are here to live our purpose, and the 7 principles of life to become. We are here to live our purpose, and we celebrate the unity in the one. Here we go. We have Umoja, our purpose. Jugulia, our purpose. Ujama, our purpose. Ujama and Nia Kumba, our purpose. Imani, our purpose. Here we go again. We have Umoja, our purpose. Kuji Chagulia, Ujima, our purpose. Ujama and Nia Kumba, our purpose. Imani. When we're living in these principles, our faith is all we need. We are here to live our purpose, and the 7 principles of life to become. We are here to live our purpose, and we celebrate the unity in the one. We are here to live our purpose, and the 7 principles of life to become. Come on, church. We are here to live our purpose, and we celebrate the unity in the one. Come on, lift them high. Come on, come on. Hey, hey, hey. We are here to live our purpose, and the 7 principles of life to become. We are here to live our purpose, and we celebrate the unity in the one. Yes, yes. Yes. Woo. Yes, yes, Ashe.
Yes. That was so good. I almost forgot to come back over here. I forgot what I was doing. I was just having a good time over in the corner. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sharon Henderson, Reflection, and Robert Wallace. All right, yes. At this time, we will have two of our teens, yes, Nico and Imani, who will talk about their version of what Nia means. Both of you guys come up together.
Hello. I'm going to be talking about what Nia means to me. So the fifth day of Kwanzaa is Nia. This day stands for purpose. The dictionary defines purpose as the reason for which something is done or created, or for which something exists. But in my life, the definition comes alive in community, and Nia is also all about community. Everyone, every day, does something that holds purpose. We don't always know, and we don't always realize. For example, it could be simple things like doing chores when your parents don't ask you. You put a much-needed smile on their face and release stress from them. Or you could compliment someone on their outfit and their hair, and that could really affect their day. It is good to uplift someone because they will pass it along. Being happy rubs off on others. I call these random acts of purpose. One thing that is very special to me that I do with purpose is to sing. If it's in front of everyone during Youth Sunday service, or even to my friends and family for fun. I sing to bring people together through the music and the lyrics, to spread a message and to inspire. People get up and dance around the rooms, and that builds togetherness. I call this togetherness for my community. I learned these things from others, my ancestors, my elders, my teachers. When I'm struggling to sing, Vanessa believes in me. And I also know, and always knows I can do it, so then I can try my best. Everyone helps with purpose. The things they do help me spread my purpose. My parents have always emphasized that the achievement gap for Black students starts with junior high math classes. In 8th grade, I was really getting back to the groove of school. My math teacher, Miss Fisher, who is a Black woman, really helped me excel in math. She would never give up on me, and that has helped me do so much better in high school. I plan to major in science for college. My whole community shaped the person I am today, and I will continue to give as I grow into the proud Black woman I am to become. The one who knows her purpose, freely gives her joy, and shares her infinite power with others, always. And that is Nia to me.
Hello, East Bay. Okay. I'd like to preface this by saying I've been coming to East Bay for a long time, practically since before I was born. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here today and share what Nia means to me. So to start off, when I chose to write something about Nia, I immediately went to mental health because Nia is not only about purpose, but to set personal goals that benefit our community. For example, I'm currently applying to college, a major personal goal I've had for a really, really long time. Thank you. And the major that I've chosen is psychology. My first introduction to therapy was after my parents got divorced. This was a period of This was a period of change, and my parents wanted to help me with that transition. Unfortunately, I was still too young to see how helpful therapy was. All I knew that after school, playtime was cut short to talk to this woman who I didn't know at all. I didn't want to be there, right? So then, in my junior year, I took a psychology class. I was fortunate enough to have a fantastic teacher who was passionate about the course, and as a result, I found myself fascinated not only by the theory of psychology, but also its application and history. The intense research, dedication, and passion required by these famous psychologists, like Freud and Watson, have led to breakthroughs in this field, helping people around the world deal with mental health, something everyone can empathize with. This class was the first time I was taught a subject that I couldn't know enough about. The deep desire to learn more, I was now questioning aspects of my life and decisions that I had never thought about before. I'd also started to understand myself and learn how I reacted to different things. It has been profound, and helping me make more conscious decisions and be more inquisitive about my mind. And not be controlled by just reacting in ways I don't understand the root of. The founders of modern-day psychology motivate me to discover the solutions that our world needs to heal. We are living in an extreme time, and I want to be a meaningful part of transforming human hardship into healing. I have found my nia, my purpose. And with it, I have found where my strength comes to pursue my purpose. Last summer, I was selected to participate in California Boys State in Sacramento. So Boys State is this mock government thing where about two students get chosen from about 100 or so high schools in California to meet up and learn about California government. So I was really excited to get the opportunity to learn about the California government and improve my public speaking skills and leadership skills. I got to write my own speeches. I got to give major speeches in front of a ton of people. No, I'm not the best at it, but I collaborated with my Board of Education to solve problems, and I met with people with interests and perspective on politics so different from the ones I grew up with. Yet Boys State also came with discomfort. Throughout the whole camp, I felt like I didn't belong. As one of the only 2 black men attending that year, I felt like I was being stared at, like a creature put on display. But I refused to let that isolation ruin the opportunities that I was offered. I am grateful for Boys State. I realize politics and civic engagement is access to power. I have learned my own self-acceptance is imperative, so I can continue to work for a better world. There, I became closer to my roots, pulling from history of other black people before me who succeeded in such situations, to help me find the will in seemingly never-ending discrimination. Drawing from that pure strength of my ancestors' purpose, I can live outside the whispers, the stares, the name-calling, and instead have my aspirations come to fruition for myself and my community. As I look within, I will reach my personal goal to become a psychiatrist, and I will use my personal achievements to benefit and uplift our community, always. Thank you.
Nico and Imani are active members of our youth ministry, and we are here to inspire them. But I tell you, these 2 inspire me. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so now we have Naomi Wilson. She is accompanied by Oakland Rhythm and Robert Wallace. So, Naomi? Yes. and Oakland Rhythm. Yes. All right. Got some energy going up in here. Yes. That was wonderful. Yes. And now we come to that part of our program where we have our candle lighting ceremony. Oh. So we will bring up Fabiana Crenshaw. Thank you.
Habarigani. All right, so typically a candle lighting would be lit one candle each night of the night for Kwanzaa celebration. But for our ceremony, we will light 7 candles tonight for each one to represent the Nguzo Saba. So will the first family come up to the stage? Leo. We have Kimness, Kathleen, Leo. All right. And Hector is in the family. Yes, here I'm gonna give.
First you're gonna say, okay. So here's the microphone here. It's low.
It's way low. It's way low. Hello. Habarigani. Yeah, Ujama. All right, so our first principle is Ujama, but before we go on for that, once again, my name is Kimness. That's Kim like chemistry, Ness like necessary. That's me, Kimness. All right, and I have my beautiful wife, Kathleen, and and son, Leo. Hey.
Hello.
And I have my other stepson out there called Hector out there. Sorry, Hector, I had to put you on blast. All right, and Leo has something to share.
Yeah, I just want to let the family, you all know that you're family to me. I've been coming to this church since before my children were born. That's over 20 years. And so the first principle, umoja, is meaningful to me. Here, Leo, what does it mean? What is it?
Unity is the first day and the first principle of Kwanzaa. It is the principle of all who suffer.
So unity is both a principle and a practice of togetherness in all things, good and of mutual benefit. And so it's not just about being together, it is principled and harmonious togetherness.
Yes, it is principled, harmonious togetherness, as well as one of the cardinal values of classical Africa from beyond ancient Kemet to now. And Ujama, what it means to me, well, exactly who we are right now. Ujama means unity. It's unity, correct? And that unity is expressed right now. You all are sitting on unity, from your cells to your molecules, to your DNA, to your 50 to 100 trillion cells right now, uniting to make you. All right? Ujama is all of us. And all we need to do is tune into it, tap into it, and turn it on. Hagari Gani.
Block 1.
Thank you. So would family 2 please come up? This is Amar and Maria and Dominic.
Hi, so our principle is Kujichagulia, which is self-determination. and with me is my wife, Maria, my great-grandson, Dominic. Great-grandson, how about that? And so, Kujichagulia, I'll read you the principle as it's printed first. Self-determination. It is the second day of the Nguzo Saba. This too expresses itself at both commitment and practice. It demands that we as African people define, defend, and develop ourselves instead of allowing or encouraging others to do this for us. It is also a call to recover and speak our own special cultural truth to the world and to make our own unique contribution to the forward flow of human history. So, Dominic, you may light the candle. And I would just add that this Kwanzaa, the 20th, 19th or 20th, I lose count, is an expression of that self-determination, of that agency that we need. It's not working? I can't do it, no, it's my finger. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, would our family number 3 come up, please? Mary Divine and Asmir. And if someone doesn't mind, could we cut the lights to give us a little bit of flair here? Okay, I'll do it. No? I'm back on the side. Hi, everyone. My name is Mary Allen. This is my family. This is my niece, Kanai, my daughter, Divine, my sister, Barbara Jean, my son, he's sleeping right now, Esmir. So today we're representing the third day of the Nguzo Saba, which is Ujima, collective work and responsibility. We must build and maintain our community together and to make our brothers and sisters' problems our problems and to solve them together. This principle, Ujima, is a commitment to active and informed togetherness on matters of common interest. Ujima supports the fundamental assumption that Africa is not an identity, but also a destiny and duty. A responsibility, our collective identity in the long run is a collective future. Thank you.
Collective work. That means none of us go hungry. Collective work means that if I'm in need, you're in need. And it is our responsibility to each other.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Okay, will family number 4 come up? Lola and the Pratt family.
Habaragani. I am so happy to have a generation or two up here with me today. I have my sister Tanya, and I have my niece Cassie, and this is my great nephew Adon, and my great niece Adea, and my cousin Katrina, who's also like a big sister to me. So I'm happy to have them here. And we're going to have Tanya read the principle.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Okay. So this is our day is day 4. Ujamaa. Cooperative economics is essentially a commitment to the practice of shared social wealth and the work necessary to achieve it. Ujamaa literally means familyhood and suggests a sharing of work and wealth in the manner of a family. It grows out of fundamental communal concept that social wealth belongs to the masses of people who created it. Without this principle, we cannot empower ourselves as a whole people.
Okay, and we're going to light the candle. Don, you want to light the candle? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Go over here. Go here, Ron. Here. I'm going to lift you up. Okay. We're number 4. So help. Help Katrina.
Middle red.
Number 4.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
There you go. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay.
Thank you, family number 4, Ujamaa. All right, now we will move on to number 5.
Okay. Habari Gani, everybody? Yeah. Okay, so today we are here representing Nia today. So Nia, this principle means purpose, which we are celebrating today. Yeah, Amani's gonna, introduce family, yes. Okay, so I'm Nico, this is my sister Amani. These are my amazing parents, Colette and Noadiah, and my wonderful grandmother, Shirley. Yeah.
The assumption here is that our role in human history has been and remains a key one, that we as an African people share in the great human legacy Africa has given the world. That legacy is one of having not only been the fathers and mothers of humanity, but also the fathers and mothers of human civilization. Like in the Nile Valley civilizations, ancient Kemet and beyond have taught us some of the basic disciplines of human knowledge that is in identity, which gives us an overriding cultural purpose and suggests a direction. Purpose. What's your purpose?
Thank you. So now we'll move on to number 6. Will Pat Baxter and family come up, please? Habarigani. Yes, got my tribe today. So this is my daughter, Brittany Lynn. I am Patricia Lynn. This is Aurora Lynn, the grandbaby that will always give me purpose. My grandson, not my grandson. Woo, my son-in-law. Robert Johnson. This is my stepdaughter, Jasmine Taylor. This is my assistant, Tatiana, and her son, Rio. So this is the tribe. Our principal is Kumba. No. Oh. Yeah, it's Kumba. But this is a different. Oh, I just knew it. Okay. And which means creativity. And the only thing I'm gonna say is that we were born to be creative. So with that, Brittany's gonna read.
Let's see. The sixth day of Gunzo Saba is Kumba, creativity. Creativity logically flows from and is required by the principle of Nia. It is a commitment to being creative within the context of the national community, vocation of restoring our people to their traditional greatness, and thus leaving our community more beneficial and beautiful than each generation inherited it. The principle has both a social and spiritual dimension and is deeply rooted in the social and sacred teachings of African societies. Kumba.
All right. Thank you, Kaumba. And next we will have family number 7, Orinthia and Maria.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. You all look so beautiful. Everybody should take a journey up here and look at everyone. This is, wait a minute, Habari Ghani. Yeah. This is my wonderful daughter, Maria. And I am Orinthia. The seventh day focuses on Imani, or faith. This principle focuses on honoring the best of our traditions, drawing upon the best in ourselves, and helping us strive for a higher level of life for humankind. Imani affirms our self-worth and confidence in our ability to succeed and triumph in righteous struggle. Imani is to believe in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Faith is put forth as the last principle, as unity is put forth as the first principle for a definite reason. Without unity, we cannot begin our most important work, so we unite. And with faith, we can sustain this most important work. Just having faith, one step at a time, one day at a time, you will get there. You will get there. We will get there together. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Faith, yes. Okay, thank you. It was such a beautiful honoring of our Kwanzaa principles in the Nguzo Saba. And so now we would usually do a symbolic passing of the Kikombe Cha Umoja, the Unity Cup, but you know, for COVID measures, and we're a large group, so we're symbolically passing the cup. And now we need to do our Harambe chant. So we will chant out 7 times Harambe. All right, y'all ready? Yes. All right, 1, 2, 3. Harambe! Harambe, 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 Harambe. Last one, Harambe. Yes. Thank you.
Yes. And now we have Sharon Henderson and Reflection. Again, this time they will be singing a song, I'm Ready. This song was written by Paul Daniels in collaboration with Sharon Henderson.
This is Paul Daniels, y'all. And Robert Wallace is joining us again. All right, to give us those beats. Come on, get your hands together. Come on, come on. We're getting ready for a new year, renewal, new life, new commitments, new joy. How about that? Y'all want some new joy? Come on, put your hands together. Come on, come on. Raise them high. Act like you want it up in here. All of my life, I wanted to do what was right, but forgetting about my past was not an option. Only just a vision in my dreams. Now I know that God is all there is, and I'm living in it with all my hopes and dreams. I can be the best that I can be. I'm ready for my new life to begin.
I'm ready for my new life to begin.
I'm ready for my new life to begin.
Ready for my new. All of my life, I wanted to do what was right, but forgetting about my past was not an option. Only just a vision in my dream. Now I know that now is all there is, and I'm living in it with all my hopes and dreams. I can be the best that I can be. I'm ready for my new life to begin.
I'm ready for my new life to begin.
I'm ready for my new life to begin.
I'm ready for my new. Oh, faith lives in me, joy lives in me, strength lives in me, love lives in me, peace lives in me, abundance lives in me, God lives in me, God lives as me. I'm ready for my new life to begin. I'm ready for my new life to begin.
I'm ready for my new life to begin.
I'm ready for my new. Oh, faith lives in me, joy lives in me, strength lives in me, love lives in me, peace lives in me, abundance lives in me, God lives in me, God lives in me, faith lives in me, joy lives in me, strength lives in me, love lives in me, peace lives in me, abundance lives in me, God lives in me, God lives, oh, peace lives in me, joy lives in me, strength lives, love lives, peace lives in me, abundance lives in me, God lives in me, God lives as me. I'm ready for my new life to be.
I'm ready for my new life to begin.
I'm ready for my new life to begin.
Ready for my new life.
Oh, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready for my new life to be. Yes, yes, yes. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Faith lives in me.
Woo!
Joy lives in me.
Come on.
Strength lives in me. Love lives in me. Peace lives in me. Abundance lives in me. God lives in me. God lives in me.
Faith lives.
In me.
Joy lives.
in me.
Strength
lives in me.
Love
Love
lives.
lives in me.
Peace lives.
In me.
Abundance lives.
In me.
God lives in me. God lives as me. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for my new life to be. Yeah. Paul Daniels, y'all. Robert Wallace. And Wade, thank you.
Yes, yes. So we say Robert Wallace, he said Ray, Wade, I'll get it right. Lee Henderson, Vino, Paul Daniels, and Miss Sharon Henderson. Thank you. Yes. We've had a good time, yes? Yes. And this is time for our gracious giving. This is a time when we can support this program to keep going and to keep it free. It also supports this church, East Bay Church, to be able to allow us to have these programs here. So we give thanks for this program, we give thanks for this time, and we give from a gracious heart. We let our heart crack open, we give from the love of who we are and for the good time that we've had here today. We give from that place knowing that God is all there is. And as we give, we know we receive back way more than we give. And so we give thanks for that. So as the ushers come forward. You can give in the baskets. You can give online. We have a kiosk at the back of the church also.
I give myself away. I give myself away so God can use me. I give myself away. Oh, I give myself away so God can use me. Here I am, here I stand. Lord, my life is in your hands. Lord, I'm longing to see your desires revealed in me. I give myself away. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me.
Thank you, Father and Mother God, for all that has been given. We know that it was given in love. We know that as we receive, we're able to support our ministries. We're able to support this church. We're able to support this program. And I know that as I give, I receive even more than I can give. I know everything that has been given has been pressed down and running over. It's overflowing. It's overflowing in abundance and love, knowing that all is well, and so it is.
So it is.
And so now we will have Miss Lola Pratt. Miss Pratt? Oh, is that you, Miss Lola? Yes. Oh, my glasses, I can't see that good.
Okay. Good evening again, everyone. This is one of my most favorite times, and that's the food time. It's time to eat. Did we bless the food already? Okay, Reverend Sherry will bless the food, but a few instructions. We are going to line up right here at the end of the double doors and go through the kitchen to the fellowship area. Now, we do have plates to go because there is limited seating. We wish we could seat all of y'all, and maybe next year we can. But for now, there's limited seating. And then as we line up, I see my niece come in with all my nieces and nephews. As we line up, I would like to ask that the seniors go first. And when I say seniors, because I'm 58, that don't count. Seniors, I'm talking about 70 and older. Let's honor our ancestors, honor our seniors, and of course, mothers with children. I understand that too. So we have plenty of food, and we just ask that you be patient with us and enjoy the meal. Thank you.
Amen.
And so before we bless the food and close. Oh, yes, we're going to have Zawadi gifts. Where would they be, Lola? Given out? As they leave, you will be able to pick up your Zawadi gifts, so make sure you receive that. I guess it's back over in the corner, over here. And I just want to first, before we close out, thank Michelle Blakely and Lola Pratt for that's right, for being coordinators in this program. It's a lot of work, and it takes time to plan these things, and I'm just grateful that we had the opportunity to be a part of this and experience this night. Even though with the rain, we still showed up, and that's good. Thank you, thank you. So as we come together, we're going to bless the food. We know that the power and the presence of God has touched everyone's hands who have touched this food. We know this food is blessed. As we give it put it in our body, it gives us everything that we need. And it's good. And so I'm just giving thanks for this time we had together. I'm just acknowledging that the power and the presence of God, knowing that God is all that there is, and that we leave here feeling uplifted, excited, and blessed, and safe as we move on to our next destination, knowing that all is well, and so it is.
So it is. fellas. That was a good time. Thank you. Thank you so much.